About to go live in 1 second. All right, great. Pile on in. How is everyone doing today? Let's be sure we have all great audio on the other platforms. How's everybody doing today? Hey, Tasty Divine. Tasty Divine, you're really going to enjoy this. You are really going to enjoy this. Thanks for being here on time. Let's just be sure we have good audio on Facebook for the Facebook family. Yep, we are beautiful. All right, let's jump right into it. How has everyone's week been thus far? How has everyone's week been thus far? It is Wednesday hump day, and if all things are aligned, you should be halfway through your goals for the week. So if you're not, then you need to double up. I'm glad that you're here, Tasty Divine. Listen, this is going to be a doozy. You are really going to enjoy this. One, because it's imperative for you as you begin to scale the restaurant. There's going to get a time where you can no longer be the cook and the manager and the operator. No, there's going to be a time when you're going to have to delegate. So this is perfect for you. You're going to get the delegation information that you need before it comes. A lot of times with small businesses is they're building this plane as they fly it, and they have this mentality: I'm going to cross that bridge when I get there. And when that bridge gets there, you're like trying to build a bridge and cross it at the same time. It's not a good idea. So learn how to build the bridge before you get to the bridge where you need the bridge. Build the bridge. Learn how to build the bridge before you get to the water. That way, when it's time to build the bridge, you're like an army engineer. You just boom, boom, boom. You have everything to build the bridge in the back of your pickup truck. All right, so let's just get right into it. I didn't even give my intro. Hey, great afternoon, great evening, and welcome to another awesome episode of CX in the Evening. I'm your gracious host, Wes Walters, and on every single CX in the Evening, I bless you with customer service tips, customer experience tricks, and I leave you with gems. And by gems, I mean actionable takeaways that you can implement at the speed of now. Immediately after this broadcast, you'll be able to implement what you've learned and sharing it with your team, making your team and your business better. So let's jump right into it. So anyone who knows this channel know that I only have sugar on the weekends. So Friday through Sunday is the only day that I eat sugar. So last Friday was the first Friday of the month. So I'm excited for my sugar intake, and I was a little sleepy and I had a lot of work to do. So I said, well, I'm going to do a bang for two. I'm going to get some coffee as well as get some sugar. So because I wanted some sugar, of course, I'm going to get the sweetest coffee available on the planet Earth, right? So I went to get a caramel macchiato. So let you know what I get. So caramel macchiato hot with almond milk with an extra shot of espresso. It has enough sugar to sedate humanity for about 30 years. It's that bad. So don't get that. This is just what I do because I don't have sugar for 6 days. 5 days. So I jump in. I treat myself to some sugar. And not something you want to do every day. And as the story begins, so I said, hey, I would like to have a caramel macchiato hot with almond milk, extra shot of espresso. Sounds easy enough if you go to a coffee shop and there's someone who is skilled and knowledgeable about coffee to give you a caramel macchiato. I mean, is this easy enough? Because if it's not, tell me. Like, I am a student for life. You say, hey, Wes, this was too much of a request for you. Shame on you. No, please. If you think this was too much of a request at a coffee shop, tell me. Because I'm a little outdated. You might say, hey, Wes, things have changed. It's not like that anymore. You have to do a specific hand signal to get the coffee you want. Shame on you. This is user error. Say that. Well, I haven't seen any comments come in, so that means this is not far-fetched. So The lady, the bar mitzvah said, her response to my order, like this. I have to do the hand judgments. I have to do the, so for you to really get it. And then after this, I'm going to get serious because this is a very serious situation. She said, we're not doing that today. So for the IG people, this is what she said. I said, can I have a caramel macchiato hot with almond milk, extra shot of espresso? We're not doing that today. This was her response to a customer who is not only paying her wages, if she has retirement, paying her 401k, who is keeping the lights on, who is paying the wages of everyone there at that moment. She's telling a customer, we are not doing that today. Yeah, this is what happened to me, a customer experience professional. So normally I would do an about face and go somewhere else. That's all it, like my tolerance for bad customer service is like, yeah. I'd have been, hey, see that you're going through something. I hope that you get through what you're going through. Sending prayers and blessings and words of affirmation and chants your way. That would have been my normal response because at this stage, I don't do drama. A lot of times what people are going through whenever they exhibit negative behaviors towards you, sometimes it has nothing to do with you. So practicing mindfulness. I knew I never met this lady, don't know her. This had nothing to do with me. Maybe it was a customer before her and I was getting the whiplash, right? But this wasn't a normal situation because normally I would have walked away. This was not normal. Again, I hadn't had sugar for 5 days. So you're not going to get rid of me that easy. It was like, whoa. All I want is some sugar. I have money. You have sugar. We can work this out. So my response was, I said, what do you mean we're not doing that today? I said, because I want some sugar. I said, what do you mean we're not doing that today? So, this is me with my deer in the headlights look. Does that mean you don't feel like making caramel macchiatos today? Is that what that means? Because I just want to know. She said, no, the machine is down. So this was her polite, benevolent way of letting the customers know that, hey, the machine is down. The espresso machine is down. And the way we let our customers know, the ones who are paying our wages, the ones who we are here to serve, the way we let them know is we say, we ain't doing that today. We're not doing that today. True story. So we're not doing that today. That's the way she thought it was a good idea to let the customer know that we're not, the espresso machine is down. Man, there's so much to unpack here. So I hope you have your notepads or you're going to go back and watch the replay. 1, business owners, it is imperative. If you don't have cameras today, tomorrow, you go get cameras and you're like, we're in a safe neighborhood, Wes. The business is great. And a lot of clients of mine, crazy, right? They said, well, the businesses on both sides have security. Yes, I have a client that told me that. So I don't really need security because the businesses on both sides, we've been in both of them and they have security, so we're fine. So in this case, the cameras are not for the burglars. It's not for the theft. It's for the theft that's happening inside your business. Let that sink in. I'm encouraging you to get cameras because your employees, when you're not there, they're running your business to the ground. I'm confident that if they knew there was cameras there, she would not have given me that response. Get cameras tomorrow to monitor your employees. Please, I'm begging you. Money is not going out the back door. Money is going out the front door. There are some employees that are running potential customers away. Now, I'm going to be very clear. I will never, ever go back to this business. So let's look at the lifetime value of a customer like Wes. Now, these caramel macchiatos are expensive. They're like $9.50, right? So say $10. Someone like my daughter drinks about 3 of these per week. But we're going to be conservative. We're going to just say once a week. So 10 times 4 is $40, right? So let's do 40 times 52 weeks. There are employees at your business on a conservative level. Someone who doesn't eat sugar a lot is allowing $2,100 to walk out your business. And I'm one customer. I am one customer. Multiply that by 5. She probably told 5 customers that hour. She probably spoke to 5 customers in that hour, in that manner. And if they're anything like Wes Walters, they're never coming back. So 10 grand just walked out your business. And you're wondering why, these businesses, we need funding. No, we don't need funding. No. We need customer service training. The next person that tells me that the reason businesses fail is because of no funding, I'm calling BS. You hear me? I wish someone in my presence can say the reason businesses fail is because of no funding. It is not because of low funding. I mean, I'm almost 50. I know I look young. Yes, I'm almost 50 years old. So I've been here I'm half of a century. And she was a child to me. She was a child. She was less than half my age. She wasn't 25. But for her to see an elder like me and feel that comfortable to speak to me in that manner, I've never felt so disrespected in my life. This lady, she's a kid to me, says, we're not doing that today. That's the language she chose to share with me, that the espresso machine is down. We're not doing that today. These businesses don't need funding, don't lack funding. They just lack proper customer experience and proper customer service training. Nah, I don't want miss me on, the reason businesses fail is because of funding. BS. Because the reason a lot of these businesses fail is because y'all don't know how to speak to people. Last week I did a post. Go back and watch the short. It says, hey, Wes, you're always talking about these amazing employees. Where do we find them? Great question. No, the question was, who trains these great employees? Great question. It's their parents. Yes, it's their parents. Because you want to hire employees that have good values, period. Or my people in the UK, full stop. Right there. It ends right there. You want to hire people who have good values, period. Let's stop right there and take that in. These good values don't come from a course. These good values don't come from a webinar. They come from who the person is. They were raised this way. It's either you have good values or you don't. If you were raised where it's okay to steal, I don't care how many webinars, stop looking at webinars, stop looking at podcasts, listening to podcasts. If you believe it's okay to steal, there is nothing the best manager can teach you. You have poor values and you are not a good fit for this organization. So to answer your question, who trains these employees that you're always talking about that's so magnificent? Their parents do. This is something that you had to learn growing up. Like, hey, if you're in a service-based industry, maybe you might want to like to serve. Like, where in the world and when did this employee, there's so much to unpack here. I told you to get your notes. Where in the world did your employee get so comfortable that she felt because I'm black, she's black, because I got a Congo on, she got a Congo on, because I have black glasses, she has black glasses, because she has a black blazer on, I got a black blazer on. Where did we get so connected that she felt it was okay to speak to me like this? I talk about the dumbing down effect that businesses have, where because they see some type of camaraderie is what's up, bro, my man, what's up, partner, and how I hate that, this dumbing down effect. Because in the time that I was in the line, I've never met this lady in my life. She felt that comfortable where she would speak to me. And it wasn't a personal attack because she doesn't know me. But again, the disrespect that comes in the dumbing down effect, or again, the fact that she's that comfortable that the way I'm going to tell him that the espresso machine is down is I'm going to say, we're not doing that today. That's what she told me. Someone who could be her father, clearly. She's right around the age of my daughter, a little older than my daughter. She's not 25. So I'm more than half her age. She felt that comfortable. And I want to be clear, even that this doesn't matter, because I truly believe the way you are dressed will determine the way you will be addressed. So at any given time, I keep a blazer in the trunk, in the back of my car on a hanger. Anyone who knows me, if they get in the back of the car, there's a blazer hanging up, because I always want to look the part if it presents itself. So not that this had anything to do with it. I should have got the same respect if I was wearing a t-shirt that says Chicago Bulls. This doesn't matter. But my point is, I'm trying to give her grace. There was nothing about me that said, you should treat this guy with less respect. There is nothing in my mannerism, in my disposition, in my dress, my aura, nothing said, hey, disrespect this elder. And I'm using the word elder because there are real elders on here, but I was an elder to her. So please, business owners, please, if you don't have cameras, tomorrow, if you have other employees running your business when you're not there, please. And these don't need to be hidden cameras. No. You want your employees to know the cameras are here. We're watching you and we can hear you. So no, I'm not about spying on employees. No hidden cameras. No, please put the cameras, paint the cameras fluorescent yellow so everyone can know the cameras are there. Please. What's the best cameras to get? All right, great question. I'm going to DM you, Tasteless Divine. Definitely, I'm going to get you the best cameras or the best budget. And because of the way technology is improving, the cameras cost nothing. They're going to pay for themselves in 2 months. The cameras cost nothing. Like, they're free. We live in the greatest time around, right? Technology is so good right now that the cameras cost nothing. So I'm going to get you the cameras to have no problem with that. Let's move on. So that's the O in the O.K.E. formula. Over communicate. Notice I didn't say communicate. No, this day and age, we need to over communicate. Over communicate. That's the O in the O.K.E formula. Over communicate. Now let's move on to the K. It's important, it's imperative to have employees. The K in the O.K.E formula is knowledgeable employees. I know it's hard to get employees, and I know as a business owner, you're tempted to put Jack out on the floor even though he's not ready. It's kind of a swim or drown. I know it because I've been Jack before, and I'm like, I don't even know what we sell. Are you sure you want me on the floor? God damn, get it, Wes. You're a go-getter. I'm like, okay. It's like, hey, how is the shrimp? But like, me no speak English because I don't even know what we sell. Like, we sell shrimp. So the K in the O.K.E formula is knowledgeable. Having employees that are knowledgeable. Now, again, I know it's easy to say, hey, go out there, swim or drown. But listen, this is the biggest takeaway from this entire podcast. Customer loyalty is at an all-time low. Customer loyalty is at an all-time low. So customers are not as loyal as they used to. So you have one opportunity to catch me when I'm rushing for time, and I meet Johnny, who knows nothing about what you sell, what you offer, what's the best product for my predicament. You got one time to do that, and I'm like, I'm never coming back. So don't put Johnny on the floor in front of your customers who are paying the mortgage, paying the lease, paying the wages, who is not knowledgeable about the product or service that you provide. This is easy stuff. Like, people constantly DM me, hey, Wes, how do I get started with the customer experience? Customer experience sounds so like a hard word. Why not just say customer service? What's customer experience? That sounds expensive. This is how you get started with customer service and customer experience for free $99. These 3 things you can not only do, but if you do them, you automatically are in the 77 percentile. You're ahead of your competition by simply doing these easy things. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. You don't have to do anything amazing. Simply do these 3 things and you are ahead of your competition. How? Because most businesses are not doing this. I know. They DM me every day. If you do these 3 things, and guess what? They are free. Yes, I am writing myself out of a job. I'm telling you, you don't need to hire me. Do these. They are free. That's how much I care about businesses succeeding. For free. I'm literally telling you, not at the end of this podcast, I'm going to send you a link that you can purchase my services. No, this is free from the love of my heart. Because if you do this, you are above your competition. You don't owe me anything. What you owe is to share it to another business owner who you know can benefit. That's it. Free. All right. The K is, again, being knowledgeable. If you just joined in, the O is over communicate. The K is knowledgeable. And the E, the last of the 3 pillars of what you can do to crush your competition. Crush. Like, literally destroy your competition. Annihilate your competition. The E is go the extra mile. Oh my God. I mean, we have to do more? The extra mile. That's it. Like, listen, all jokes aside, if any of these 3 letters, over communicate, be knowledgeable about what you sell, and going the extra mile, if any of these rub you the wrong way, this is the test. If any of those letters made you feel uncomfortable, please, this is me saying it in a humble way. You do not need to be in the service-based industry. You do not. You do not need to be in a position or running a business where you have to serve. I mean this in the humblest way. I'm not being funny. I'm not making jokes at you. No, if any of those things, if over communicating, being knowledgeable about the product that you sell or the service that you provide, and going the extra mile, if any of those things are hard to do, then I am giving you people always ask for warnings from God. This is your sign from God. In 5 years or less, you're going to be out of business. And you can go back and rewind this video and be like, this bald-headed guy from Atlanta said it. Yes. I'm telling you, you will be out of business. There is no way you're going to be able to survive at that rate and feeling that, oh, okay, I can just continue to just chuck along. Nope, you're going to be out of business. If any of those three made you uncomfortable, or you're like, well, I'm not doing that, I'm going to give them what they pay for, then you're going to be out of business. So take it for what it's worth, but you're going to be out of business if you are offended by any of those lessons. Miss Tisley Divine says, hey, taking lessons, thank you, my pleasure. She's going to be in business because she takes heed. All right, so how does Lane be going the extra mile? How do you do that, Wes? Great question. It needs to be written into the very fabric of the company's culture. Everyone needs to know we do more than we are paid for. Yes. Day one, for every new hire coming in needs to know now we do more than we paid for. Yes. Like this. These are things that were never made a list when I was growing up. Like as a child, like again, my father taught me. I didn't learn this in business school. I have an MBA. I went to school. I have a master's in business. I didn't learn that in grad school. I learned that from my dad. So again, it goes back to, where are these employees that are magnificent? Yeah. Who teach them? Who teaches them? Their parents. I didn't learn that in business school. I learned that from my father. Like, Wes, do more than you're paid for. Always outwork go. You don't ever want to be known as a lazy person on the job. Like, this was stuff my dad taught me when I was in Head Start. I learned this on the monkey bar. Like, yeah, you better, swing that ball better than everybody else. You got free crayons. You better color like you never colored before. It's free. I learned this from my dad. It's embedded in my DNA at this stage. So going the extra mile needs to be part of the company culture, and it needs to be embedded into every employee. So when you ask a customer or an employee, chances are they're younger than 25 to do something, they're not going to say, well, that's not in my job description, because everyone knows we do more than we're paid for. Yes, I know it's not in your job description. Can you help us? We're in a bind. If you can't, great. We got you on the next one. But yeah, everyone needs to know that. We're getting paid to do more than we're paid for. Same reason why, hey, when you want to raise, you got to ask yourself, hey, was I doing more than I'm paid for? Yes. You don't get a raise because you've been here for 1 year. No. At any given day, all your employees need to know you can get a raise today. Go out there and wow a customer like you've never wowed a customer before and see what happens. Instant raise. You don't have to wait. You don't have to be here for a year. No, your employees need to know the culture here is at any given day, you wow a customer, yeah, you are subject for a raise. So you're incentivizing good behavior, not giving thumbs up to bad behavior. So that's it. Real quick. Sorry that I got, most of the shows, I like to keep them nice and fluffy and joking and laughing, but this rubbed me the wrong way. So I had to get serious and because it has a serious tone. So again, if you implement the O.K.E formula, you never have to hire Wes Walters or any other consultancy. I am giving you the free, yes, free. I'm writing myself out of a job here. I'm saying, look, if you do these three things, and the reason I can say it so confidently is because I know most businesses are currently not doing these things. So I will always have a job, and most people who are watching are not going to implement. So I will always have a job. But if you do these 3 things, number 1, over communicate. You want to have what's called executive communication. You over communicate just to be sure. This is what we're getting. I want to confirm. This is what we're doing. Are we doing this? Did I get that right? I want to be sure this is what we're doing, right? Over communicate. Yes, that's the O. The K is being knowledgeable. If you sell it, at least know what it is. Be knowledgeable. And E is, going the extra mile. Everyone on the team needs to know that we go the extra mile. All right, that's it. Thank you for tuning in for another awesome episode of CX in the Evening. I'm your gracious host. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please take what you've learned and implement it. Share it with another business owner. That's it. It's free. Free game. Everybody always, every time I have a paid gig, there's always some idiot in the back of the room. Well, you need to give back to the community. There's always one idiot. So, like Jim Rohn says, there's not a lot of idiots. They just what happens is that they get around quickly. They have supersonic speed. So there's not a lot of idiots in the world, but they just get around. So there's always an idiot when I'm doing a presentation who's like, well, you should do this for free. And I send them to my YouTube channel. I say, I have over 100 videos of free content for free. You can go there and watch free. This is for free. Free 99. It costs you nothing. So don't ever, when I'm presenting in the back, stand up in the back of the room and be like, well, you should do this for free if you like the community. Go to some Christian people are watching, so I won't tell you where to go. But anyway, that concludes this episode of CX in the Evening. Looking forward to seeing you guys next Wednesday. Same time, same place. If you are not watching this on YouTube, if you're not, please go to the YouTube channel and subscribe. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subs by December 31. And it costs you nothing, but it really helps the channel. So just go to YouTube and subscribe. Wes Walters on YouTube. If you are on YouTube, then of course, like and subscribe. Like and share. If you're watching it on YouTube, what is this? Facebook, on LinkedIn, then again, go to YouTube and subscribe to the channel. All right. Thank you guys so much. See you guys next Wednesday. Peace.